The difference. See, you don't know what's going to make the difference. You don't know when the smallest thing will make the difference. Oh, but I've come to a conference on marketing, and I have to spend lots of time learning how to put postcards together and stuff like that. And this storytelling guy, what was he talking about? Is he done? What is that? That's for something we do for children. But yet what I'm talking about, the smallest thing can make the difference. Once upon a time, there was an ant, and that ant was walking along the side of a river. Well, the water came up from the side of that river, took up that ant and dragged him right into the water. Well, the ant couldn't swim, and he started to call out, "Help me, help me, help me, I need some help." Well, flying above him was a dove, and that dove heard the cries of help. And the dove flew down to see what was going on, and when the dove landed at the side of the river, saw that the ant was drowning. The dove looked around and thought, and picked up a twig in its beak, and took that twig and threw it into the water. That twig landed right next to the ant, and the ant swam over to that twig and piled onto that twig and was able to float away to safety. Well, the dove never thought anything more of it, but the ant never forgot. And one day when the ant was walking through that same forest again, he saw in front of him a fowler, the person who hunts birds. And that fowler had his bow drawn, and that arrow was pointing right at that very same dove, the one that had freed him. Well, the ant was prepared. And the ant ran forward, and he bit the fowler right on the foot and stung him. And the fowler went, "Whoa!" And when he did that, he dropped the bow and the arrow. The dove heard the sound and flew away. See, you never know when the smallest thing you do or learn can make all the difference. Or so suggests Aesop about that story.